Alright, my lovers, how we doing? How we doing on this scorching bank holiday Monday? Bit too hot for my liking, mainly because of this. So this was, if you aren't aware from my other videos, this was actinic keratosis, UV sun damage, treatment over the last month. Then then all the scabs come off, and then it's new skin, but it's very sensitive at the moment, and I've got to keep it out of the sun. So yeah, a little bit too hot for me today. 29 degrees. I mean, it's May, for Christ's sake. Okay, this is the next instalment of Kettlesmith. This is a local brewery that I visited about 5 minutes down the road in Bradford and Avon. This is not an IPA. This is another pale ale. Now, I've tried 2 of their pale ales so far. The first one wasn't overly enjoying. Wasn't my type, basically. The one yesterday called Fault Line, that was nice. Yeah, I like that, even though it was on the weaker side for what I like. But yeah, it was nice. This one's the next strength up at a 4.6 ABV. It's called Jester Pale Ale. Writer's Block Jester Pale Ale. So we've given the beautiful Jester hop some space to shine with support from Mosaic, and this is one I haven't heard before, Olicana, along with Maris Otter malt. Expect a resinous hop profile of tropical fruits, blackcurrants and grapefruit. Now, I don't normally get the taste or smell of the particular fruits they mentioned on cans or in IPAs or ales. Some can taste a little bit tropical, a little bit fruity, but most, you can't tell anyway. I like the can, by the way. That's quite interesting. Not sure what it is. It looks like it could be a bud of some sort of plant. Anything else on the can I need to know about? Stalk, pour carefully. Might have some yeast and stuff in the bottom. I don't mind about that. The address. Okay, nothing else on there. So, so I got this from the brewery itself. So you can just go in there and buy over the counter. Right, let's give this a smell. Ooh. Frothing a little bit. I remember I took it out of the fridge. No, I got a whiff straight away, but not so much now. Oh yeah, there it is. Definitely smells like an ale. Oh. Okay, let's get it poured. Now, ales normally look a bit watery. I prefer hazy IPAs. This is an ale, so I'm expecting this to be a little bit clear, but dark. Oh. Okay. Look different then as it was coming out of the can to what it looks like in the glass. It's a weird brown, actually. It looks like a muddy brown. Almost coffee coloured. Slightly larger head, but then again, it was a bit frothy. We like head. I haven't seen one like this colour before. This is, it's very, let's see him on the camera. It's almost like a dirty, muddy coffee brown, but hopefully won't taste like coffee muddy brown. Still very mild, but I was getting a hint of fruitiness then, or tropicalness. Got a bit of a cold still, you see, so that I am struggling a little bit. It's a refreshing smell. It's borderline of ale and IPA, but very light, it is quite fruity actually. I can't wait to tuck in. I'll put that just there because I like the can. Okay, let's give it a try. God, it looks so brown. Excuse the radio silence there. Okay. It definitely tastes like an ale. It is refreshing. I wouldn't say I'm getting much in the way of fruits and tropicalness. However, I'm trying to work out what the taste is I'm getting. They're normally, on the other cans they've had, they did a little diagram of what you're going to get, like the hoppiness, the maltiness, spiciness, that sort of thing. Hasn't got one on this can. So the taste itself, it's a tricky one. It's very, very easy to drink. It's watery, but not watery that I wouldn't enjoy it. However, because it's just a pale ale, I say just a pale ale because it's a pale ale, they're not my preferred drink. However, this is actually okay. If I was out drinking, I would probably choose IPA. I definitely would choose IPAs over ales. If there was no IPAs and there was this, I probably would get this. But I don't know how many of these I'd be able to drink. Mainly because it goes down very easy. But I think because it's not bad, it's not a bad flavour at all. It's nice, but it isn't flavoursome. So I think I might get bored of it. So I'd probably like switch to different drinks. But if you like ales, I think you'd love this one. Am I getting a little bit of grapefruit? It could be placebo because I'm thinking, oh, it's got grapefruit in it. Can I sense it? Can I taste it? And maybe I'm looking for it too much. The aftertaste, hoppiness, maltiness, bitterness, it is there. It's not overpowering. But it doesn't really dissipate. It stays there on the back of the mouth. More like behind, well, it's almost where the tonsils are. And a little bit at the roof of the mouth. Whereas yesterday was more along the edge of the tongue and the middle of the tongue. This is more along the tonsil area. Some of them can be a bit gacky. This isn't that bad. This is sort of like, I mean, I don't overly like the coating of the back of the throat. But in most IPAs, not necessarily ales, but IPAs, the good ones I find, the hoppy, malty bitterness at the back of the throat dissipates over time. This is staying there, but it's mild. It's not overpowering. I quite like it. Or I don't dislike it, put it that way. So yeah, it is nice. The colour puts me off a little bit, but it doesn't impact the taste. Or maybe it does. Maybe the eyesight does impact the taste. Who knows? Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Not bad at all. So we'll give it some scoring. So I give it 1 to 5 out of 1. I give it out of 1 to 5 for the smell. And the smell was quite nice. Although it's changed now. It always tastes different in the glass than it does in the can. I sometimes find that in the glass, they can taste a little bit sicky. It didn't at first. It hasn't, it's still not, but I can see the smells going that way a little bit. But again, I think that might be something to do with when you're drinking or in the mind and stuff like that, or, you know. Yeah, anyway. The smell, we're going to give this one a Gonna give it a 3. A 3 for smell. Out of 5 for the taste. Gonna give it a 3 again. Aftertaste hoppiness. It's maintaining its strength, which isn't my preferred. So I'm going to give that another 3. So middle of the range all the way along. So out of the possible 15, it's got 9, which isn't bad. So that'd be the 9. But then they can get a bonus 1, 2, or 3 points for the can design. Shit can, no points. Boring can, 1 point. I like that can, 2 points. That's a nice can, 3 points. Now, I like this can, but is it it's an interesting can, or is it I like that can? 2 or 3 points. I really do like the picture. Oh, geez. 3 points. I'm going to give that a 3. I do like that. I'm still trying to work out what it is. So, out of a possible 18, this has got 15. Sorry if you can hear the dishwasher. So they're getting better. They're getting better with the strengths. Yesterday's was 13.5. The one before that wasn't a very good score, really. It was like, I think it was 8. But yeah. Oh, the sun's taken out of me today, actually, the heat. Yeah, a very good one. If you like ales. Now, I'll give you the links. They do have a website, they do have Instagram page, and they've got their address, so which is all just there. Is it focusing on that? Yeah. Oh, there we go. So yeah, or you can just pop along. You've got the address there if you're local. Pop along, grab some tinnies off them, meet the guys down there. They're really nice. Oh, do you know what? I think this heat's really taken out of me. I'm going to finish this, have a sit down, and if I get too hot, it might mean I've got to have another cold drink, another one of these, in which case it goes up to a 5.6, I think it is, ABV, and that might be an IPA. I'll have to check. So I'm going to go have a sit down a minute. Rating, taste, smell, look. Yep, done it all. Brilliant. All right. Bit of a shit review, really, isn't it? I think it's because it's just too hot. It's just far too hot. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your bank holiday Monday. Take it steady. Peace.